All right, my friends, welcome to episode 403 of Prof and Dev Play Games. My name is Larry, the professor. I usually, but not always, play games. And over there is Anthony, the dev. He makes games, he plays games, paints miniatures.
Yes, I do.
Got some good stuff sharing in our Discord. Some good stuff.
Yeah, I've just had some friends picking up it's a Star Wars miniature skirmish game. So small number of figures, between 6 and 8 figures per side. Very fast, like hour-long total games.
Nice. Very cool.
It's very neat. A friend up here convinced me. He's like, come on, just come back out, start playing some games again. And I'm like, fine. So for my birthday present to myself was buying the core set.
Nice.
And then I bought a couple other things since then. But it's me, so I can't play with unpainted plastic. I have to, if I'm gonna play with these figures or build the squads that I want to play with, they have to be painted if I'm gonna put them on the table. Not because anyone else cares there's plenty of people that are playing there at Meeple's, my local store, that don't have their figures painted. They haven't primed or whatever, but they're not sticklers about it. But I'm like, no, I want my stuff I want to make my stuff look good if I'm going to play. And so I've been spending a lot of time painting and honestly challenging myself in my painting. There are many things that I've been doing now. The figures are turning out very well, but pushing myself in my techniques and trying to get better. I still don't have a steady hand. I don't know if that will ever change. I can't get super, super fine detail that you can see some people online do, but I think I made the example inside. Some people will do eyeballs completely, like black around the eye itself, put white's the eye in, and then actually like put the pupil in. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how someone can keep their hand that still to basically do one little tiny dot black that looks good, that you're like, oh yeah, from a few inches away, yeah, you're like, that's an eye. That looks like a good eye. I'm like, I don't know how you do it. That's not me, so I just kind of fake it. But it's been fun.
Well, it's impressive for sure. What else is impressive is I think we're finally done talking about Microsoft and Activision Blizzard King, because on Friday, our Good Friday, the very unscary Friday the 13th in October, they finally closed the fucking deal.
That's so good.
Isn't
so
it great?
On brand.
Yep. Well, and the kicker, the beautiful, highly erotic piece of this was that Bobby Kotick that same day said, I've been asked to stay on through the end of the year, and then I'm gone.
He's out.
Were you asked to stay on, or was it like, I'm staying more than 3 months?
Well, because even that thing was talking, it's like he directly now will be reporting to Phil Spencer. And I'm like, he doesn't want to be in that position.
Hell no, he doesn't.
Like, what the hell does he want to be in that? And he's like, their honest opinions, they're just like, you need to stay on for the transition for the rest of the year. That's it. Like, not that he probably has to do a whole hell of a lot beyond just be at meetings and deal with legal crap, but and just give time to do the whatever transition is going to happen. And however Microsoft decides to reorg Activision Blizzard after this, not a complete reorg, but like upper management changes, and like, all right, what's the structure now? Who reports into Phil Spencer?
How many of these teams are going to crack off and stop working on Call of Duty and go back to other shit?
Yeah.
Toys for Bob, you can stop working on Call of Duty.
Does Toys for Bob work on Call of Duty now?
Yeah, that's my understanding. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I could be wrong. You can fact check me, but I'm pretty sure everybody's on Call of Duty, including Toys for Bob.
Well, they were doing... Well, my God.
Didn't they do...
Skylanders was one of their Star Control from really back in the day. They did Crash Bandicoot 4. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I thought after that they went to Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, they've been doing. They help out with Call of Duties. They've done. Oh, they do Warzone. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is the Extraction.
Wait, I thought Warzone was just a battle royale. It's an Extraction. I've never played it, so I don't know.
No, it's DMZ. Sorry, COD.
Okay.
DMZ. it's the
Warzone
free to
is
play thing, and then
Yeah.
it's weird split because they have DMZ, which is the extraction, which is a variation of battle royale, really kind of from a genre standpoint, but don't need to go down that path. But they're both part of the free Call of Duty.
Yes.
So I feel like in the way it's built is that you can just choose while you're in there. You can just choose like, oh, I want to play DMZ or I want to play Warzone, and they're kind of like feature it more like modes than completely separate games.
Right, like a gun game in Halo versus I don't know whatever other modes there were in fucking Halo.
Because I think all your because I've looked into this, the season pass stuff goes between both of them. Like whatever you get in one can go to the other one, sort of thing. Like you have one high level account that you're earning all this stuff towards. But yeah, they did Modern Warfare 2 as well. They're part of that. So yeah, pretty much anyone at Activision was working on Call of Duty at this point.
Yep, they were. Like all of you were on this fucking cash cow. Except for the folks working on FIFA, I guess. Oh no, not FIFA. That's EA. What the fuck am I talking about? So yeah, hopefully they'll be able to spin them back out and say, how about you make something that you want to be making? Don't give us Redfall, but do something you want to do.
Yeah. Well, that's. I mean, we speak to Redfall and being like, was that really what Arcane wanted to do? Because it didn't sound like it when interviews were coming out. Like they lost a lot of people that did not want to be doing that game.
But did like Harvey Smith want to be doing that?
I don't know. It was it? Yeah, that was Harvey Smith's team, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah,
it's the Austin team.
Yep. My mushroom pills are working out for me, man. I got these facts in my head.
I don't know. I really don't know. But
I don't know either.
Oh boy.
But anyway, there's a bunch of games, and it was funny going through this list. We have a list here from Kotaku, and then it lists King games, and the only one that I know is Candy Crush. The rest is
they just have all the Saga games, Candy Crush Saga, and they have done a bunch, but Candy Crush is still their cash cow. And then there was there's the Kotaku thing. We can go through all the franchises, and then there was the org chart that was like the Xbox first party studio. It was in our Discord. I put it in our Discord. That just has the list of
nuts for me. So.
Yeah, it's in our Discord, and it's just the chart of like, this is Xbox Game Studios, this is now Bethesda, Activision, Blizzard, and King. But this also adds up to the fact that shows how many estimated staff there are, and it's like 22,000 people working on games at Microsoft now. Man, after this acquisition, 22,000.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
Wow. Good fucking Lord. Sorry, this is not great audio content, but I'm looking at this fucking first party studio org chart, and you've got Xbox Game Studios ARM, Bethesda ARM, Activision ARM, Blizzard ARM. There's probably another one over there, King ARM, yeah. And it's just like logos as far as the eye can see.
Yeah. And it comes down like Xbox is a bunch of different studios. Stuff we know, Coalition, Obsidian, In Exile, Ninja Theory, Rare, Turn 10, like stuff that they've had for a while. Nothing crazy there. They've kept on buying. Bethesda's what we know. Like, yep, we have the different Bethesda studios, but then that also came along with id and Tango Gameworks and Arcane and ZeniMax, other things. Like
this chart is crazy though, because between Xbox Game Studios and Bethesda, like basically they doubled their size with Bethesda, so 2,500 plus 2,300. But Activision itself is 8,500, and then
that's just Activision. Blizzard, yeah. If you add up this whole
then
acquisition,
Blizzard 6,000, and then King 2,500. What the fuck?
Yeah. And that Activision part, you're like 8,500, all working on Call of Duty.
Yes, right, exactly. I am so shocked that they're taking on that many people, and I can't imagine. Doesn't that come with layoffs eventually? That's just like
I assume so, that there'll be some level of redundancies that come up out of this. But yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of people, a lot of studios. That Kotaku article, a lot of franchises now. Some you may not even realize.
I didn't realize.
I'm just gonna go through this list.
Yeah, go for it.
3D Ultra Pinball, Call of Duty, Call to Power. Don't know that one. Crash Bandicoot. Dark Rain. I can't believe they referenced that one. It's on RTS. I have that box. They own Diablo. Extreme Paint Brawl. Haven't heard of that one. Front Page Sports Baseball.
No idea what that is.
No idea. This is old Activision stuff. Gabriel Knight. Know that. Geometry Wars. Yes. Guitar Hero.
Of course.
Gun. Hearthstone. Heavy Gear. Now that's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
I have those boxes as well with me. Heretic. Heroes of the Storm. Is Heroes of the Storm still alive?
No, I mean, if it's alive,
Can you
it's
play
because
it?
people just I think you can play it, but they just stopped supporting it, and it was completely dead. Yeah.
Hexen. Interstate 76. King's Quest. Laura Bow Mystery Series.
I'm gonna Google that because I don't know what
That you should glow. I don't know what that is. It's probably an
the
old
next
adventure
one,
game
though.
series.
I'm gonna look it up. But the next one, bring it back.
Lost Vikings.
Lost
Hell
Vikings,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
it's a Sierra game.
Pro BMX. Okay, yeah, it's an old Sierra adventure game.
Yep.
Because that's true. Activision got all that Sierra stuff. Overwatch, Phantasmagoria, Pitfall,
Yes.
Police Quest, Prototype, Quest for Glory. Yeah, they have all the Quest games: King's Quest, Quest for Glory, Police Quest, SWAT. I'm pretty sure Irrational did one of the SWAT games. Singularity, Skylanders, Soldier of Fortune, Space Quest, Spyro, all of those. StarCraft. Oh, and Tenchu. The games released before Activision sold the rights to From Software. Because, yeah, right, Tenchu was a From Software game back in the day. So From owns their property again. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, True Crime, Ultimate Soccer Manager, Warcraft, World of Warcraft, Zork. Yes, bring back Zork. It's time.
There's so much here.
There's so much.
Yeah, pull people off of fucking Call of Duty and make some of this weird shit.
Yeah. King is just a bunch of Saga games. Like,
yep.
I don't know all of these. I know Candy Crush. I know Bubble Witch Saga. Farm Heroes is like a farming game. Oh, I know Paradise Bay as well.
Zork thing. Wow, this is fucking old school.
Zork is real old. Bethesda, they have Commander Keen, Deathloop, Dishonored, Doom, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Hi-Fi Rush, Prey, Quake, Rage, Redfall, Starfield, The Evil Within, and Wolfenstein. Just there. And then Microsoft, just what they have already. Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, Banjo-Kazooie, Bard's Tale, Battletoads, Blinks, Blue Dragon, Conquer, Costume Quest, Crackdown, Crimson Skies, Fable, Forza, Gears of War, Halo, Killer Instinct, Connect Sports. Yes, bring back Connect Sports. Let's see you do it.
Oh my god. Ow.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, Midtown Madness, Minecraft, Perfect Dark. That one we should get news on that at some point, theoretically. Pillars of Eternity, Project Gotham Racing, Psychonauts, RC Pro-Am. I had no clue.
I didn't either. That's old.
That must be a rare. That must have been like an early rare game. I know the game. It's just I didn't realize it was rare.
That game. I played the shit out of the game.
Rise of Nations, Saberman.
Oh fuck, man, you called it rare, 100%.
Yeah, that makes sense. State of Decay, Thunder, Hydro Thunder, Arctic Thunder, etc. Viva Pinata. Now that's what I want a sequel of. I want Viva Pinata 2. Wasteland and Zoo Tycoon. And they are missing from here Battletech and MechWarrior.
Microsoft those are big misses.
Battletech, and Shadowrun. Those are all owned by Microsoft.
They're also missing, by the way, Snake, Rattle, and Roll, which is an amazing NES game.
Yes, and they missed from an old Blizzard thing, Blackthorn.
Oh, right, Blackthorn.
That was a fun. I like that platformer a lot, actually.
Well, did they have? Let's see here. Activision Blizzard. They don't have QR. They don't have Rock and Roll Racing. Are you fucking kidding me? Damn, that game was great.
Yeah. This is not a full comprehensive list, but it's definitely. But if you look at this, non-comprehensive, all of that they now own. Yeah. Like this is such a huge amount of IP now owned by Microsoft. I'll be honest, most of it will probably never see anything happen to it, other than it will sit in an IP vault somewhere that
Right, and just adds
preventing
value.
anyone
Yeah.
from doing anything to do from it.
Exactly.
Yeah, overall, I'm like, cool, Kotick's going to be gone. But
That's the best of all this.
In short term, I think it's going to be good. And long term, a lot of these companies are just people are just going to be laid off.
No, yeah, long term consolidation is going to be bad for that much intake of just people doing sometimes maybe the same thing.
Yeah.
That's going to be rough.
Yeah, it's going to be a thing, and then who knows what Microsoft's going to look like in a decade, if they're even going to want to push this hard in games anymore. They might just start chunking off teams and be like, yeah, the next person who comes in to run Microsoft is like, just focus on Call of Duty, and the very top games and get rid of the rest. Happened before, probably going to happen again. But they will keep this IP for life now, just as just value. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I can't believe it's done. 21 months to get here.
Well, and I did my thing. I said, when this happens and Kotick's going to be gone, I'm going to fucking buy Diablo 4. And then I was like, I don't have to. I'm going to go find a used copy. And I found a used copy out of GameFly for fucking $30. So, before when you buy like a used disc, you worry about scratches or whatever, but like it's really just a key. So I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So that'll come eventually, but I feel good about that. Kotick's getting none of my money. And he's gonna be gone anyways.
Because he's got plenty of money from this. Holy
exactly.
crap.
He doesn't care. Yeah, oh god, how much money they're getting from this? Jesus,
he got $400 million golden parachute.
Was that in one of the articles from leaving?
Yeah, I've been hearing that that's the number that he got $400 million for leaving, and then how much he gets from the $69.4 billion? I don't know.
Yeah,
probably
$1
billion or two, most likely.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
But it's probably in Microsoft stock, is what he's getting a lot of it in, because this is probably not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I assume I didn't look what the breakdown is of this deal overall, but I'm sure it's a mix of cash and shares.
Yeah.
But fine, just sell your Microsoft stock and
then you just set. You set. Yeah.
He's already set, but he'll be set forever.
Activision Blizzard shareholders. Robert Kotick owns 3.9 million shares.
Does it give a percent?
A percent of how many shares?
How much is that ownership of the company?
Oh, I don't know. I was going to do straight up.
How much they're buying?
Yeah. Do you know what it is? How much per share?
No, I don't.
Can you Google that while I do this?
Price per share. $95 per share.
Okay, times 95 equals a lot. 371 million. So not as much as I thought.
Not as much. All right.
Yeah. That's just straight stock. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, it's still Jesus,
Yeah. Well, yeah. So yeah, he's coming close to $1 billion from total compensation for leaving and this whole happening. So
yeah. So that's
He's
more
done.
power to you, I guess.
And out.
See you, bud. So yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling this next week we're gonna have the first games hitting Game Pass, and meaning not like the new stuff, but like some of these older games. I don't know. Here's Crash. Here's Crash on Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm very curious how quickly they're going to be, because they did put out some statements saying that they weren't going to do anything until the new year.
That was specifically for Diablo 4 and another named game. Oh, the new Call of Duty, I think.
Okay.
So it was 2 named games they were talking about. And that was Activision. That wasn't even Microsoft.
I mean, I feel like they're all prepped for this. Like, this happened in the day that hours after it happened, there was a trailer out on the acquisition that clearly Microsoft's marketing team was like, "Oh, we're ready. Like we've been waiting. Here we go."
Like Tony Hawk Skater remake 1+2 this week, kind of thing.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna start bringing that in. I feel like when they do the big Activision games into Game Pass, like the new stuff, and Blizzard, I feel like it's going to be tied to a price hike of Game Pass.
Oh, I'm sure
They're like, look at what we have now.
Yep.
We're going to raise the price a couple bucks.
Well, especially they saw PlayStation raise the price pretty significantly compared to Microsoft. They raised it like $1 previously,
Yeah.
They've already started taking away the free trials. It's like you get like a 2-week trial now instead of, and it costs more or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to
the details.
Wean it back into profitability now. They've got people on board, and now it's like, how much do we actually need to charge to be profitable doing this? Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty good service, despite the fact that I don't really use it. I just have too little time to play what I have already, but it's about to get better. Good service, about to get better.
Yeah. I was looking at who owned the most, and Vanguard Group owns
it's like a third
most.
party. Yeah. Oh, Vanguard? It's just like a mutual fund.
Yeah, Vanguard Group owns 60 million shares of Activision.
Yep.
It's a lot.
I mean, Vivendi sold 49% or whatever they had back in 2016. I'm reading here, and it went to a third party. So Vanguard probably
they're mostly just owned, like the highest ownerships are, for the most part, investment firms and mutual funds, things like that. Not people or individual companies. BlackRock Inc. Is that?
That's also a mutual fund. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's not the military defense.
No. That was no. That was oh fuck.
I was like, man, they like Call of Duty, I guess.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. No, BlackRock's mutual fund too.
Yeah, they're all basically mutual funds, public investment fund.
Yeah, exactly.
Up there. So it's not really individuals at all at that
right.
moment.
BlackRock's not coming in and saying we own you. But man, that mutual fund is getting some money.
They really are. Like, that is a shit ton. 90. I said 95 times. I mean, they own 5 billion shares.
Damn.
That is so much.
Well, they did. Now they got all the money.
Yeah. That's, oh my god. Yeah.
It's done. I just think that Microsoft's going to want to be bringing not value, but bringing the fruits of this whole thing to Microsoft gamers or Xbox gamers sooner than later. So,
and we're done. Did this actually? Now I'm curious. Assume the sale, did it go? When did it go through? Was it was the market closed, or?
They announced it in the morning, so it would.
So no, it wasn't. Yeah, so they had their day. They actually stock ended down after this news.
Microsoft?
Yeah, they lost 1% on Friday.
Interesting. Oh man, I guess I own Activision stock now. Because I mean, I don't literally
Microsoft stock.
I own Microsoft stock, so I own something of Activision. All right,
there you go.
I never bought Activision ever.
Actually, it just looks like it was a bad day for tech in general.
Yeah,
everyone was down, like across Apple, Amazon, Google, Meta.
Well, usually the way it is like the like buy on the news or buy on the rumor, sell on the news kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like this happened, so like okay, we've reaped the benefits, get out kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Don't look to me for financial advice.
I don't know either. It's just like hey, some people got made some money on that.
Hey, I doubled my money off of fucking Doge.
That's good. Good gamble. Now stop.
Except it was only $20. And I got $40 and I got really excited. I was like, fuck, I'm taking it.
Take it.
I did.
$4. Done.
I mean, go to the casino with me. I'm really boring. As soon as I double my money, I walk away.
That's a good plan.
Oh, it's been great, man.
You'll be much more successful in that
yes,
that way.
Exactly. I remember going to the casino once with Greg, or I went many times with Greg, but one time he was like, so I do this thing with my other friends where like whatever we do, we just split the money when we leave. Like everyone just pulls their money and splits it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'll think about it. And then I saw the way that he plays. I was like, no, fuck no. Like you just go, you just put it all out there and fucking lose it all, taking big gambles. Whereas someone like me doesn't. And I walk away with money, then I have to split it with you because you weren't conservative. Fuck no, I'm not doing that. So yeah, never do that, folks.
You're like, no. Man.
Did I ever tell you about the nickel thing, by the way, when I went gambling with him?
No.
We went gambling in Reno. It was one of the first times we went gambling together. And it was like a nickel machine. We had a bucket of nickels, and we were smoking cigarettes. One of the few times that I've smoked cigarettes in my life. And I was sitting between him and an old woman. And the old woman was like, don't smoke with the same hand you're touching the nickels with, because whatever's on the money is going to get on the fucking cigarette, and then it's going to like make your lips all fucked up. And I was like, oh shit, okay. So I didn't. But I did not turn and tell Greg. I didn't tell him what she said, because I was like, oh, okay. I don't know why I didn't tell him. And the next day he was fucked up. And I looked at his lips. They were just huge. And he's like, oh my God, what's going on? I was like, oh yeah, this lady told me this thing. And he's like, you didn't tell me this? I did not tell you this. I forgot.
You're right. I did not.
Oh, so lesson learned on smoking cigarettes, by the way. Gross as hell.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, for him, never to trust me. Anyway, back to gaming. Yeah, we're finally done. It's over. Consolidation sucks, but Baba Kotick sucks too. And I don't know, man.
Yep. Now we wait for the next big company buyout to happen, because I'm sure someone will buy EA or Ubisoft in the future. I
think Ubisoft is next. And they were talking last week was like news about Disney, like someone telling Disney, you got to get in the gaming space. You got to become a gaming giant.
There was rumors that Disney had considered buying EA.
Oh,
in the past, like they had considered and they have the money. They totally could.
Well, and EA split itself up now, so it's like telling people, hey, come buy us.
Yeah. And then even if anyone was worried that their soccer football games wouldn't be selling after they lost the FIFA, or decided not to get the FIFA brand anymore.
Yeah.
After FIFA was like, no, you have to pay us double. And they're like, no.
Nope. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Whatever they call it now.
FC24.
FC24 is like doing like 30% better than FIFA 23. So
it's doing 30% better? Wow.
Yeah. In the end, it just like it seemed like it might not, and then it's doing fine. Well,
it's also weird too, because FIFA said they're going to put out a competing product.
Know how long that was going to take?
Where the fuck is it, guys? Because if it's not out in the first year, FC is going to build brand, and then it's just going to be it.
Yeah.
It's like you had to get something out now and call it FIFA, so there was no continuity break. Dude.
Yeah.
What a mess for them.
It's like making a video game takes time.
Hard.
Yeah.
It's like it's hard or something. Yeah.
Yeah. We're just gonna make it. It's gonna be fine. I'm like, I get that there's not EA doesn't iterate much between their versions, but still, getting the tech in place to be able to do a new version every year, even is not simple. So they had worked a long time to get to that point. But yeah. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure someone's is gonna come and snap up one of these other big companies.
Yeah, Ubisoft seems so ripe for the taking, but who knows?
Yeah, it's Ubisoft and EA. I don't think anyone even the Microsoft thing about like, oh, what about Nintendo? I'm like, no one's gonna buy Nintendo.
Nope, that's never happening.
Someone might buy Square in the end, but
yeah,
it's dubious to me. Just in the way that a lot of the Japanese companies will be like, why? We're fine.
Yeah. Actually, like running this business, we're good.
Yeah, and Square already sold off all their Western stuff that they were annoyed with. So they're like, nah, we're good.
Went to Embracer, and then Embracer's fucking hemorrhaging everything in the planet.
Oh yeah, because they couldn't
get that Saudi blood money.
Yeah, they couldn't secure their deal. Yep. And now they're like, oh crap, what do? We don't have the money to be this big. Correct, you don't.
Nope. You're putting out games like Gollum. Yeah, you're not. No. By the way, I could have got that on GameFly for $12.
You should have. I think it's worth it.
You think it's worth $12?
No, but
it would be a funny play.
I think you suffering through playing it is worth $12.
Oh, great! Then you go ahead and buy it. I'll tell you how it went. Oh my god!
You must live stream your playthrough.
I would do it. I would definitely do it.
Did it come out on PS5?
I assume. Let me go. I'm gonna check out gameplay. Let me see. Because yeah, maybe you're right.
It did.
Okay.
It did.
I wonder if it's available digitally before I do that. Oh, I don't have a disc, so I can't buy it for the PS5. That's why I bought the disc for Xbox, because my Xbox has a disc drive and my PS.
Oh my god! Digitally, they still want $60 for this damn game.
No, come on. Lord of the Rings Gollum. Let's see here. Oh, I can get an emotes pack. That's $60 fucking. Wow.
I'm sorry, your pain is not worth $60 to me.
No, it's definitely not. No, it's not. No. Maybe I'll check out, see if I can get the disc for Xbox.
Yeah.
Wow, man. But anyway, yeah, it's an interesting time for gaming. I assume we're gonna start having, like, I don't know if it's weekly, but like regular like drops of news from Microsoft doing things with, you know, this whole thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I would expect so. We'll see, but yeah. So I mean, that's been the big news, I think. Was that. Anything else? Oh, there's new PlayStation versions. Those happened.
Oh God,
the Slims that aren't cheaper, and actually the digital is more expensive.
The digital. Okay, so I have the digital.
Went up $50.
The pop collar version. The SSD is like 850 gigs. Wait, that's not right.
No, they increased the storage size by like 250 gigabytes.
Yes.
It's like full terabyte now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, thank you. So it wasn't a dramatic increase, and it was $50. Like, the price went up. Has that ever happened?
Yep.
In a generation, like mid-generation refresh, like what the fuck? And then it looks hideous. It still looks hideous. The fucking disc version, man. It's really ugly. And I guess I'm not going to trade it in, but I guess I'd kind of be in the market for it. And I've heard a lot of other people on podcasts talking about it, where like their wife hates the fucking PS5 because like it doesn't fit in their entertainment center. So it's on top and it just like comes just above the TV, which is our situation to it. Like it's just barely in front of the TV because of how tall it is and where our TV is. And it's like I could use one that's like an inch shorter, but
there you go.
No, I'm not spending more than I paid for the original version 3 years ago. Absolutely fucking not.
And then you could spend $80 more in like a couple years and get a disc drive for it.
Well, and that's the other thing that pisses me off is like, I was hoping there would be like a mid-gen refresh that was like a pro version, because
I think a pro version is still coming.
Do you? Okay, then
this is just
wait.
the small version. I think a pro version is coming sometime next year.
Okay.
I think there'll be a hardware revision still.
Yeah, because I got the digital version because you sent the link when it was up, and I had initially talked about that's what I wanted, but I probably would have gotten a disc version or should have gotten a disc version. So I was like, I'll mid-gen refresh. I'll do that so that I can, because I have my PS4 Pro, which is where I can play my discs, but I can't play any discs on the PS5. But I don't know if I would buy a new one. Holy shit. Is my pain worth $14.99? It could be fun. It could be funny. I don't know. I have to think about it. I barely have time for life at this point.
For games you actually enjoy.
Yes, exactly. Like, this is a terrible idea, just on that front alone.
Is that GameFly has them?
GameFly, yeah. GameFly has some really good sales on some used games right now.
That's a good thought for games that you're like, I don't care if I get a used copy of this. So, or I don't.
Yeah, like Diablo 4. Like I've been waiting for a sale on. Nothing's happening so far, and then I just heard on a podcast where they were doing an over/under of used games on GameFly right now, and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot about GameFly. I could go check it out there, and it was $30. I was like, sold. That's worth it. I'll have cool. one disc game for this generation, and it'll be in the Xbox.
Man, yeah. So it doesn't sound like you've been playing a whole lot.
Just on the plane or with my daughter, and it's actually really funny that it's all Mario. We played Mario Bowser's Fury. We played Mario 3D World with our wife, my wife, her mom. What the fuck?
I'm so mine.
Tired. This last week, yeah, not. I meant our, like me and my daughter, not you and me.
Sorry, not polyam. Sorry,
not into that. It's been a real long week for me. So played Mario 3D World, and it's just fucking frustrating playing now. Co-op with a six-year-old. Really frustrating. But then I played on the plane. I played Yoshi's New World, which is the 3DS Yoshi game that came out in 2014. And it was just like derided. I never picked it up, but it's actually kind of good. It's actually not bad. So I just been playing Mario because I'm so fucking excited for Friday when Mario Wonder comes out. I cannot wait. Like the whole family cannot wait for Mario Wonder. It's going to be awesome. So I just been kind of refreshing on different. I'm playing a little bit of different Marios apparently in anticipation. So that's really honestly it.
That's it. Yeah, I could see it. For me, I mean, at the top of the show, I've been painting a lot, so not as much. I still need to finish Cyberpunk's latest ending. I kind of was just doing other things to clean up, because I know I can just finish the game now. Like, I can just get a whole new ending and be done. I'm very curious about that. So I put some time into that. I have jumped back into Honkai Star Rail.
Oh, nice.
They did a big update, and they basically put Pokemon in the game as like their update event. So you collect monsters and fight them. It's really, I'm like, yeah, it's Pokemon. Their version of Pokemon.
I heard the localization is really good.
The localization is great. It's all voice acted. The voice acting is great. Like, MiHoYo is just, between Honkai Star Rail and Genshin, you're just like, they put a lot of money into their free-to-play games. And that's why I have a hard time when people just say that they're mobile games, agreeing with them. I'm like, yes, you can play the game on mobile. It is a worse experience on mobile.
Yeah.
But you can also play them on I don't know if you can play it on Xbox. But you can play it on Genshin on PS5, PC, and mobile. Honkai Star Rail just came out. Their big update was also because they launched on PS5 this past week.
And I pre-ordered that. It was like $10, I think, for with everything, and I forgot about that until you were just talking about it.
Yeah, and it's a fun. I find it a very fun game. It's very polished. Is it going to be Game of the Year's ever? No, but it's continually entertaining and has just a good quality bar. Like, it doesn't feel like trash or half-baked ideas being put out. It's like, no, you get really meaty updates with lots of cool stuff. So I played those two things, and yeah, I've just been painting so much. Oh, Next Fest stuff. I could talk about that.
Oh yeah,
because I did play a bunch of Next Fest demos. I'm like, what else did I do? I did that. What have I played? Where's my do I have my activity of all the things that I played? All recently played. Will you show me demos? Show me demos. Yes. All right. I played an Enshrouded demo for about half an hour, and that is like a survival crafting game, fantasy survival crafting game. It's not out yet. It's going to hit early access sometime next year, and I have a demo for it. It's pretty well polished. I think it's Unreal Engine 5, but to me, it wasn't doing anything new, really. Yeah. Like, I was like, cool. It's well executed, but not blowing me away on the survival crafting, Valheim style kind of base building and adventuring kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So I went to that. Pioneers of Pagonia is like a colony sim thing. I played it for like 5 minutes. I was like, I'm so confused.
Oh no,
I don't have time to do this.
Okay.
Astra Knights of Veda, which I was like, oh, it's like, it was listed as like one of the higher played ones going on right now. And I was like, oh, that's a 2D kind of, said like action RPG thing. It is a Chinese free-to-play gotcha action RPG. And I was like, played it for 45 minutes total. just getting through the base tutorial aspect. I was like, no, this is not for me. I played Chrono Dojo, which is a game by my friend who worked at PopCap.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that last week, didn't you?
He had demos up and doing live stream. It's a pretty cute, fun game. Great. I can see it being pretty great for couch co-op. It's 2-player couch co-op, and it's tower defense, beat 'em up. It's a lot of fun. Different upgrades to your characters, lots of different characters with fun abilities and attacks, and it's very silly.
Steam is telling me it's similar to Jackbox Party Pack 7.
Sure, why not? I did Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin demo. Played that for about a half an hour, and that's the Warhammer Age of Sigmar RTS coming out by Frontier. It reminded me, this is mean nothing to you, like a fantasy version of Dawn of War. There's not really base building to where I got to in it. It's a lot more unit and tactic management as you go through the map. Looks really pretty fun. It's actually going to be out here real soon, I think, in the next 4 weeks, I think it releases. But it was fun. It probably will go on I think it's already on my wish list, and I'll probably pick it up on a sale at some point. Twilight Wars demo. I didn't know what this was, and was like, sure, like turn-based spy thriller RPG thing. It's Darkest Dungeon.
Oh,
it is a Darkest Dungeon clone, just done in like a modern spy cyberpunky kind of thing. And I really didn't like the art in the end. And I was like, all right, I'm out. But it is Darkest Dungeon. It is almost exactly Darkest Dungeon. And then I played Deep Rock Galactic Survivor demo. Played this one for 2 hours.
Okay.
So it's Deep Rock Galactic's take on Survivor games, like Vampire Survivors. And they do a lot of neat stuff in this one. It's real fun to play. They have some neat mechanics that change it up. You can like the maps and everything. You can deform and like dig through terrain. So you can make paths to help you out when the swarms and stuff are coming at you. The way weapons work are different than Survivor. So like they auto shoot, but the weapons have reload times. So there's a lot of like management of how quickly they can come back online to start firing, neat combos. And it's level based and mission based. So like you can beat a mission and like go down, I think 5 levels. And when you finish a level, you have like 30 seconds to extract. So you have to run back to your ship to go down to the next level, or you die. Lots of fun stuff. I mean, it kept me occupied for like 2 hours. So clearly it was doing something right.
Right.
And then did I talk about Moonring before?
Yeah, we talked about it last week. Yeah.
Okay. So I played more of that, and that's great. It is
you liked
insane. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
But those are all the demos I played this week. Because Next Fest is amazing. I'll say that. I love it.
It's been I don't know when they started it, but the podcasts that I listen to, every time it happens, I would like there's more and more buzz about Next Fest itself, and it just basically what you just did. Like, here's all the demos I played, ones that are great, ones that weren't. Just a nice way to.
So many demos.
Just makes you think of trade shows where people go and show their games. Now it's just like it's coming to our house. Like you just play.
Yeah, it started during the pandemic.
Started.
I don't remember. Wasn't 2020. I'm pretty sure it was 2021 was the first one. I'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure it was like spring 2021 when they're like, hey, people aren't getting out or anything. We should bring people here, like have the ability to promote games somehow through Steam and really push people to make demos again. Oh my God, games have demos? We've come full circle. I get demos again. I love it. Because it's been a long time where there's no demos at all. So I'm pretty happy with it. And I don't know how long it's going. I think it ends tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm in there trying to download the demo for Chrono Dojo, and it's not letting me download it. I was like, oh, is it over? But I didn't know that. I didn't think that would be the case.
No, it's up.
Well, I see it's up, but when I click it, nothing's happening. It's probably just me.
Yeah, and I mean, it still looks like you can still download it and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I click the button and nothing happens.
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'll go try a different one and see if it's just me or if it's what's going on. Don't know. Next fest, yeah, it goes until the 16th. Yep.
So yeah, I think tomorrow at 10 a.m. it will be. Because usually when they roll it, they'll end the thing, and some demos will stay up afterwards. Some will be pulled down completely. It's up to the dev to determine what they want to do.
Exactly. The other demos are downloading just fine. So that's weird.
That is really weird.
Yep. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but so you tell your friend that your friend was trying to download it and they couldn't. So I don't know if it matters. A lot of people have been playing the demo for RoboCop Rogue City.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's fine.
I watched a little bit of that when I was working one night, and I was like, yeah, that's good for you.
I didn't realize that RoboCop had such a pool.
No, me neither. But good for folks who like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, some of the big stuff right now. And Shrouded is the number one trending. Daily active players today is Japanese Drift Master.
Oh.
Maybe that's like a racing. Oh, it's Initial D, basically, with the serial numbers filed off. It's just drifting. Awesome.
Japanese Drift Master. Let's check it out.
Yeah. It's a sim, but it's all about drifting. And if people know the anime Initial D, I was kind of obsessed with that one for a while in college. Yep, Enshrouded, Sky, Children of Light, which is demo for PC version of it. It's been out on mobile and another platform at this point. Yep, RoboCop is in there. Headbangers, Rhythm Royale.
Oh yeah,
that Apocalypse Party, action roguelike, top-down shooter, online co-op.
Got a nice dating sim here called Lucky Teacher, which I will not be touching.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Nope.
Last Train Home. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty happy that this exists, and that Steam and Valve have been doing this and really kind of promoting the like, hey, people try games, different things, and even if you're not like one of the huge ones that gets up there, like you do see, I think from what I've seen through my general social connections with other people in games, that you do see an uptick of people just engaging with your demos and wish listing and trying things out. So it's pretty worthwhile for any dev to focus on getting a demo up. As long as it's good and you're happy with it. Don't rush something out there.
Yeah, exactly. But it's, I think people like browsing Steam, and none of this costs any money to install except for your bandwidth or your whatever, your data basically. So yeah,
so that's what I was doing this week besides painting.
Yeah, painting is therapeutic. We painted a couple, very shittily, but we painted some miniatures a couple weeks ago, and it was really cool.
Hey, just keep working at it.
Yep. Practice makes progress.
You learn techniques. You learn how to make it easy in some ways. There's quick ways that you're like, man, how would I make this look good? A base coat, a matching kind of pigmented ink, darker wash to go over it, really brings out the recesses really nicely, and then you just do either a dry brush highlight and then a couple of spot highlights with just like little brush strokes here and there. Man, that can get you a long way. I'll tell you that.
That sounds really cool. That is cool.
Might helps you speed through it.
Yeah, the issue is just how fucking small they are, and like you said, with the steady hand or whatever.
Yeah, you can get somewhat better at that, but still, there's.
Yeah, so after we painted, we went to Hero Forge, so there's also that direction.
There's also that. You can just get printed, plastic, painted miniatures.
Yeah, still waiting for ours, but yeah, it'll come, I'm sure.
Nice. But, well, cool.
Cool. All right. Well, that was episode 403, if you can believe it, of Prof and Dev Play Games. If you like us, please rate us on your podcast service of choice, and we will see you next week, where I will be talking about Mario Wonder, because I will be playing it, and I'm sure someone will be playing Spider-Man 2, but not me.
Yeah, probably not me either.
Yeah. All right. So different podcasts for those takes. But Mario Wonder, come on over. I will be talking about it. Excited. All right, folks. See you next week.
Later, everyone.